Hey, first graders, do you remember what a syllable is? A syllable is a word chunk, and it has to include a vowel sound. So it's not going to be individual sounds in a word, but the chunks that surround each vowel sound, okay? And sometimes a syllable is just a vowel sound. But we are going to focus on a special type of syllable today. And before we get started on that, though, I want to give you a couple of ways you can practice listening for the syllables in a word. So one way is you can put your hand under your chin here, and you can say the word. But you have to speak very carefully and slowly and clearly, and really move your mouth. When we do this method of looking for syllables, we don't want to slur our words together and jumble up what we're saying. So if you say something very clearly, did you see how my hand got pushed down by my chin several times? It happened each time I had a new syllable. Very, 2 syllables. Very. Clearly, same thing. Clearly, 2 syllables. 2 times my hand came down. So that's one way you can check for syllables, is seeing how your chin moves down, because it tends to move down just when you give the vowel sounds. The other way I think is more fun. You get to pretend to be a robot. Okay, so if I speak like a robot, robots don't change their voice pitch up and down when we're thinking of how a robot might sound. We usually will be on one pitch, and we will be very choppy. Okay, that sounds more like a robot to me. I don't know about you, but that's more what I think of as robot speak. So if you speak like my type of robot, like I just showed you, you will automatically be breaking your word into syllables. When you speak like a robot, you break up the words. Only one of those words had 2 syllables. Robot. 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 2 syllables for that word. And we can hear them easily as we're speaking that way. We're going to look at a special type of syllable today called a final stable syllable. It's called a stable syllable because it's always going to be there. Okay, this is one thing you can always look for when you're reading new words to help you break up the word into chunks and make it easier to read. So a stable syllable will always start with a consonant and then have an L and an E together. So we might have BLA, say bull, PLE, pull, ZLE, zul. Okay, so we're getting that consonant sound into ol. And that will happen a lot in different words. And now you know a trick to make it easier to read. Let's look at some examples. So on your paper today, you'll see it says final stable syllable. And one thing I think is kind of fun is the word stable has BLE and syllable has BLE. We added an S here to say more than one, but both of these have a final stable syllable in the word. So many 2-syllable words end with a consonant plus LE. The consonant LE always stay together in the last syllable. So we can see here we have BLE, bull, and the letters before we can read easily, tum. So the word is tumble. PLE, with the beginning we have sim, so the word is simple. ZLE, zol, look at the beginning, puz, the word is puzzle. So your job is to go through each word and show where it breaks apart into the 2 syllables, okay? So we're looking for that stable syllable, consonant LE. I'm going to draw a line before it and write that consonant LE, that's final stable syllable, in the second section. Then I look at the letters that came before it, H-A-N, to see what my first syllable was. H-A-N we can easily read. What is it? Han. Dull. What's the word? Handle. Right? Let's look at the next one. Here I have a new word. I saw that I had a final stable syllable, B-L-E, consonant L-E. So I drew a line before it, and then I can write that as my second syllable with the letters before the line as my first syllable. So at the end, I have my consonant LE and the letters that came before. Read the first section. Crumb, bull. The word was crumble. Okay, so you have 4 more of those to do on your own. And then make sure that you check your answers and see if you were able to get it right. Pay attention. Remember, we are looking for those final stable syllables with a consonant LE. Good luck and happy learning.